Right, Shalom. I want to give all the glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, double honest apostles, elders, great millstone, Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites, Israelite foreigners. They don't like us, but they are us. Shalom. All right. The title lesson is going to be control your speech. Okay. I'm gonna start off Proverbs 15, verse 1, but I'm gonna get in the NLT. Okay. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make a temper flare. So when you humbly speaking, all right, the right words, a person that with anger, they're really gonna understand, but like, damn, you do have a strong point right there. But if you come off real harsh and real extra aggressive, it's like adding fuel to the fire. Okay, basically what he's saying. But at the same time, it's ways you can speak with aggression without actually putting fuel to a fire. Like, for example, like you have a strong point to prove and be firmly grounded on what you're saying. All right, it may come off as aggression, but a lot of people mistake it as like cockiness. But no, you just real confident in what you're saying. Okay, all right. So it is a difference. You just gotta have the eyesight to pay attention. We do have a lot of emotional people out here though, so just be humble and be straight up with the person. They should get it and understand. If they don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself. Verse 2. The tongue of the wise make knowledge appealing, but the mouth of a foolish belch out foolishness. All right, so a wise person, they're going to come up to you straight up, humbly, letting you know, like, look, this is that blase, whatever, but at the same time, this is that, do what you got to do, what you got to do. All right, shit happens, yeah, but a fool, they're just going to keep saying, like, yeah, man, that's fucked up, this and that, blase, or they're going to be like, oh, yeah, man, nah, that person wrong, this and that. Now you know the situation. Now you know how it really happened. Always know it's two sides of the story. It's always something to be, it's always something that has done for something to be spoken, or something to be spoken for something that has been done. It's always something, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? Because Lord don't just make things happen for no reason, okay? And at the same time, both ends could be wrong, and both ends could be right. Just ask the Lord to give you that eyesight to see what it is, all right? What's being spoken. But at the end of the day, watch what you're saying, though, okay? That's the whole point of this. And be humble as you speak. Verse 3. The Lord is watching everywhere, keeping his eyes on both evil and good. All right, so he's paying attention to the good and the evil, already know, because he in control of all that. But he also paying attention to the good words being spoken and the evil words being spoken. So you got to pay attention to what you're saying, and that you're not really speaking out of just anger. You're speaking out of wisdom, wise anger. All right, because the Lord, he's speaking out of anger, but also within his anger is come wisdom, okay? That's for the ones that really understand it, that can see that, though. If you don't, just take your time. Don't press the issue. You'll come to grasp with what's basically being said. All right, because it's like, for me, it's hard for me to explain certain situations, but I can show you better than what I can say. Okay, verse 4. That's another reason why I always best keep your mouth shut and just do what you're supposed to do. All right, that's the best thing to do. Because Salak, one more thing, because it's like, you gotta think, like, I remember back then, grandma used to say, man, you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. And you think about it, that is a good thing to do, because you could be saying something, speaking on something. You could be saying some bad shit out your mouth, not knowing who you talking to. You gotta remember, the elect is out here. Salak, the elect is out here amongst us, all right? So we don't know who's who, what's what. You don't know who you could be offended. Keep that in mind. All right. One more thing too. I'm gonna get to this precept. All right. It just came to my mind. Like, say for example, you oh damn, just took it from me just now. I'm just go ahead and get to the precept. It will come back. Where was that? Verse 4. Gentle words are a tree of life. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. All right, so basically, being humble, speaking, being honest, being real with a person, the tree of life, they're going to understand and look at it like, damn, unless it really ain't for them, okay? But a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. So if you're lying to an individual, not knowing, oh, the Lord just brought it back to me, the water. All right, so basically, right here, we say the deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. And say, for example, all right, you out here lying to an individual. You're not even knowing that you're lying to the elect. Now, what if that elect go out here, go do some sinful shit? You got to keep in mind, they already justified, so they good. They can go out here and sin, but you just caused them out there to go do that. You don't know what type of hell the Lord about to come that's coming for your ass. So you better take heed to understanding, man, because you don't know who you talking to, who you offended. The elect, they go ahead and go off. They already saved. They already been deemed for them to be saved. You don't know if you the elect. You don't know if you deemed to be saved. So pay attention to what you be saying. All right? The water of Yahweh Shai. Man, the water of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakako Das. It slipped my brain just that fast, but just reading this precept, see, just get to the precepts. So break them down so people get understanding. And then he'll reveal what you need to know, what you need to speak on, man. It's amazing. All right, verse 5. Proverbs 15, verse 5 in NLT. Only a fool despises a parent's discipline. Whoever learns from correction is wise. So right here, these wise words the Lord telling us right here. He's a parent. He's the father of everything. All right, he told you how shy. Look, tell them what I need, what I told you, so they can get the glory that they need to be getting. And that's what he's doing right now. He's letting us know the instructions that we need to know. And one of the instructions right here in this video that I'm doing is watch what you're saying and watch how you're saying it, okay? You can say certain things, but you gotta pay attention to how you're saying it because it can't come off a certain way, okay? Because certain people don't have the understanding of love and people don't have the understanding of tough love, all right? And in this truth, it's a lot of tough love. So watch what you say at times and just come off of, I don't know, just be humble. Just be humble. The Lord told us, be humble, be lowly. Regardless of who you are, what you are. All right, where I want to get at to. Oh yeah, Sirach. Next precept I'm going to get is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 23 and 7. But I'm going to get into good news, all right? Break it down better for you. Okay, Ben Sirach 23 or Ecclesiasticus 23 verse 7. My children, listen to what I have to say about proper speech. All right. Matter of fact, that's when I had this title. The title that's going to be proper speech. Yeah, I like that. Do as I teach you, and you will never get trapped. All right. So basically, the Lord telling us, watch what you're saying, speak proper words, be humble, and you won't have to worry about no trouble. You won't get trapped. And one of the traps is how he got the elect out here, and people out here tripping, thinking they got it like that, and you just spoke. You just offended one of the elect. That was a trap right there the Lord just set for you. Now, if you has wise words and you humble, having proper speech, and when the elect come through trying to speak or whatever, you just secured yourself in a way because you just humbled one of the elect that's out here that you don't know, and they actually realizing who they are. You know, the Lord like that. Like, yeah, that's the whole point of this. We trying to, not trying to, but we doing what the Lord told us to do. So I guess the elect can be who they need to be, so they could be awakened. All right, we not sealing nothing. Okay, we just spreading the word. That's it. That's all. The Lord gonna seal who's who and what's what. All right, verse 8. Sinners are caught by their own arrogant, insulting words. So you don't want to be out here sinning off of strength. You might not even be doing nothing, but you talking a lot of shit. That'll cause some problems. All right, you don't want to keep talking shit and then some shit happen to you. All right, so lock for the harsh language. But I'm just saying, you know how people get sometimes. Again, they finish want to keep talking, and plus they got a nice audience around them. That's even worse, you know. So it's best to just humble yourself, be like, no, we're not even all that serious. I shouldn't even be getting like this for real. There's other things going on that I'm gonna just humble myself, check myself too at the end of the day, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on that we don't know, and that goes for me too. All right, some little family situation happened yesterday or whatever. I had to go off real quick. Same time, I had to first look at myself first before I start going on. Like, do I do certain things? Do I do this? Do I do that? No. So I had every right to go off and let it be known how it is. But at the same time, still need to be humble. And also, you gotta look at your receipt, basically your resume. They say your receipt. If you look at your receipt and you know for a fact your background that you wasn't involved in certain things, okay, you can speak on that. But if you know for a fact you was indulging in certain things, speak on it, but don't speak on it like you know, like, yeah, this is that, blah, blah, blah. No, if you indulging on that, break it down to like I understand how it is, what you're going through. But at the same time, you still gotta lead towards this. All right. A lot of things I never indulge in. So when it comes to for family members, I could go off how I can because we all know better than they in that household. All right, I'm gonna pay that no mind though. But at the same time, we still got patience with what we saying. That go for me too. Regardless of the situation, if you right or wrong, you still had to watch what you say. That was the whole point. But I'm gonna go to what was it? Salaki. Oh, the water I was shot. Luke 17. Luke 17. I'm gonna close out on it. This is the main point too. We gotta watch what we say because we don't know who's who out here. All right. So if you're gonna say something, make sure you know what you're saying and speak as humble as possible. All right. Let me get that. Luke 17. Verse 2. All right. It would be better to be thrown into the sea with a millstone hung around your neck than to cause one of these little ones to fall into sin. Basically, what I was just saying earlier. One of the elect can fall into sin. All right. But at the same time, they're going to get back up. They're going to do what they're supposed to do. They're going to get saved. Ain't no telling if you the elect or not. And you to cause that man or that female to sin. He's still right here, man. You see in the mafia, they say they put people in cement shoes and throw their ass in the water. Now the Lord said, nah, you better take a millstone around your neck or jump your ass in that ocean. Or get thrown in that ocean. Because if you offend one of them, I don't even know what to expect. Okay, so that's another reason why I say these things, because it's serious. We're on a spiritual word right there. Everything's spiritual. Spiritually is reality. All right, so, and a lot of that we can't see right now. So pay attention to what you're saying and what you're doing, okay? Because it's serious out here. All right, so hopefully it was edifying. I'm going to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakah, Kwadash. The belongs to apostles, elders, great millstone, Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites, Israelite foreigners that don't like us, but they are us, Shalom. All right, just take heed to these simple instructions, man. Watch what you're saying, man, because the Lord is not playing, all right? And also, too, pay attention to what somebody's saying. You also be able to tell who's who and who ain't. For real, also. So watch these words, man. These words, key words and phrases and how, and certain words people always use will give up an individual too. Always keep that in mind. All right, so pay attention to these words and what's being said. Shalom.